How's it going, guys? Brett Medlock here. You might be wondering why this channel has been so quiet lately, and honestly, it's because Sony has been so quiet. There's just not a lot of stuff going on. Like, they're not talking about upcoming games. We know the big three, like Death Stranding, The Last of Us 2, and Ghost of Tsushima. Those are all really exciting, but we haven't heard about them in a long time. So it's like, what do I make content around? Sure, there's some third-party stuff, but overall, things seem a little quiet. Now, over on the Nintendo Enthusiast channel, a different channel I run, there's a bunch of information that's constantly circulating, especially with E3 coming up. As you know, Sony's not doing E3, so there's nothing to speculate. I decided, hell, I'm just going to do a more relaxed type of video where I'm just going to talk about all the latest stuff that I think is interesting that's going on. And today I wanted to talk about the rumor that Sony has a studio that's apparently a secret studio that's in LA, I believe. And the rumor is that they're making an Uncharted game. Now, this would be a really big deal, and it would also be the second Uncharted game that wasn't from Naughty Dog, which I think Uncharted is a universe that should be explored more. I don't think it has to do with Nathan Drake. And as we saw with The Lost Legacy, you don't need Nathan Drake to do an awesome Uncharted story. Or the question is that would any other characters that we've seen so far get their own game, like how Chloe got her own game? Could we get a game about Sam, Nathan Drake's brother, or Sully when he's younger? I think that would be really interesting as well. Now, I personally feel that we sort of got an ending for all those characters. I don't think they should necessarily jump right back into the characters that we know. I think it'd be really cool to give us a story from someone we've never heard of, maybe start introducing another iconic PlayStation character. I think that'd be really awesome. I mean, lately they've been giving us a ton of awesome IPs like Horizon. I think Sony, if they keep trying bold, different things, I think they're going to keep blowing our expectations out of the water. And that's why I would love for the Uncharted series to get a kind of like a reboot with a different character, maybe a trilogy with a whole new character and the same type of gameplay that we love. Because a lot of people say that Uncharted's gameplay isn't really why they play, but I personally love Uncharted's gameplay. It's like my favorite part of the series. It's high action. It's like playing a cinematic movie, and not a lot of games do that these days. And like Uncharted was one of the most unique series when it comes to offering this AAA high budget, like cinematic experience, and I would love that to continue with new characters within the same world. I would love to have it all in the same continuity, and there's callbacks to stuff that maybe Nathan Drake discovered with this new character. I think it'd be really cool, but there's also one thing that a lot of people would also want, and it's the continuation of the Drake legacy with Nathan Drake's daughter. Now, this was sort of explored, full spoilers, by the way, for Uncharted 4. If you haven't played it by now, I mean, I'm sorry. But Nathan Drake has a daughter, and I would like to see her story, because you know she's going to be just like her dad. As we saw at the end of Uncharted 4, she was so similar to Nathan Drake. And I think that'd be really cool to get more of her story. Or hell, maybe even having Nathan Drake show up in the game at some point would be really cool as well. Maybe at the end give us like a stinger. I think that'd be really cool. I mean, Nathan Drake is such a loved character that it's crazy that he's gone. He's like absolutely gone forever. But at the same time, I mean, we know Uncharted 4 sold, I think, like 10 million copies, which is huge. So I don't think they're going to abandon this Uncharted IP, because there's just too much money to be made. And let's be honest, Sony wants to make money, so why not build another studio, have them make Uncharted, and just keep it going? Like, now, obviously, I don't want it to get oversaturated. I don't want it to get to the point of Call of Duty, like when we're getting one every single year, but maybe every 2 or 3 or 4 years we get a new Uncharted game that's a different character. I think that'd be really awesome, because like I said, there's not a lot of games like this. I mean, look at Microsoft. They created 2 studios for 2 properties in like specifically. Like, they created 343 to continue Halo, and then they created the Gears developer, the Coalition, I believe is what their name is. They created that developer solely to keep making Gears games. And I think that's kind of smart, because you know they have their audience, they're going to keep selling. And I think Uncharted is in the same category as those guys. Like, people are going to continue to buy Uncharted games as long as they keep offering fun experiences. And that's my thoughts. I think that we could get another Uncharted game. If this Sony studio is real, I'll be sure to link a video that did way better at explaining all of that down in the description. That I recently watched. I think it's from like Robin Gaming or something like that. I didn't know the guy, but he explained the situation really great. And I'll be sure to link that. And it's a really interesting rumor that's going around that they have this secret studio. And it makes me really excited, because they're not talking about anything. We don't know anything that's happening, and they don't have an E3 conference, which makes me really sad. But I mean, at least we're probably going to get some third-party announcements at Xbox's conference. So I mean, Sony is sort of getting games for their platform promoted for them by Microsoft from E3. So yeah, I think we're going to see some cool third-party games at Xbox's show. So we have that to look forward to since Sony has abandoned E3. So that's all my thoughts on this Uncharted Secret Studio. I really hope it's a real thing. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you stuck around this long, let's talk Uncharted down in the comments. I would love for the series to keep going. I want more games in this universe. It's such a big universe that can be explored, and I just want more of it. So let's talk. I'll talk to you guys later.